Are we recording?
Do you know where you are?
You are now witnessing the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour with your host, Unknown Factor, and Chuckklez, the motherfucking Headhunter clown.
The place of torment, pandemonium.
Where we present y'all some of the old school shit and the new school shit of horror generation.
Everything's true.
From the fucked up remakes,
God's an astronaut.
to the new shit,
Oz is over the rainbow.
the disturbing and gory films,
The Midian's where the monsters live.
to the old school shit that we just love to enjoy.
And you came to die.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a bitch.
Alright, one time. So you are now witnessing the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour. Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. This is the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour. I was gonna tell Chuckklez to take this intro, but then I realized, man, he didn't realize that we was into some shocking murders. Yeah, that's what you just heard by that motherfucking headhunt clown. Yeah, the other host of this show. What's up, Chuckklez?
Yo, going good, man. Heard everybody's been loving that new track, Shocking Murders. Be sure to download that shit for free on SoundCloud.com/Chuckklez.
Hell yeah, man. I need to get fucking Roz on this bitch, too. I like his verse on that shit, man. That's definitely a dope track. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on the No Fucks Given Radio isn't so much about music. Because, you know, we did this once, didn't we, Chuckklez?
Hell yeah.
All right, I smoke a lot of weed, man. I just wanted to make sure I was remembering properly. Yeah, but tonight is episode 2 of the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour, man. We're getting all kinds of shit, some shocking murders. And, man, last week we went into the movies we were going to review this week. Just real quick, I'm going to say for everyone listening out there, the films we're going to get into today are a couple from the Child's Play series, and then we're going to get into Rob Zombie's 31, and then later we're going to compare The Thing from, I believe, 1983. I think I might have that year slightly wrong, to The Thing from 2012 or 11. I'm not fucking sure. Whatever. I don't have fucking Wikipedia. I didn't write. Oh no, 2011 is the new thing. I know that because I wrote that note down. All right, that's what we're gonna get to. But man, I want to start out with the classic, Chuckklez, because you know, by doing this show, dude, I have honestly, you've already got me to sit down and watch really 2 films that I had never watched that are classic horror films. The first being It, which if you want to see our opinions on that and the new trailer and everything, you can check out the last episode. The second being Child's Play, man. You know, I'd never sat down and watched this film, dog.
Oh, for real, though? Oh, man.
Yeah, I know that's
classic, bro.
Yeah, I know that's weird. I know. And, like, I've seen, like, The Bride of Chucky probably more than I have in the original Child's Play series. But I was able to sit down and really get into the original Child's Play series as far as the first 2. And, man, can I just say, I have a first initial complaint with this fucking series of films, right? You got this dude robbing a bank, or no, a jewelry store, if memory serves me correctly, right? The cops show up.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then this motherfucking standard-ass robber, just looks like any robber you see on the street, suddenly starts conducting some serious fucking voodoo rituals.
Oh, yeah.
It's
like, where did that come from?
Like, and I know they explained that later on in the film that he had an associate, but I don't know, man. I just feel like if you had gotten to the point to where you in any capacity thought it was probable for you to be able to transfer your body into another living being, why the fuck are you still robbing jewelry stores?
That's kind of funny, you know. He was a killer, and he was robbing banks and shit like that just for the fun of it. Shit.
I just feel with that level of fucking voodoo craft, that motherfucker could have been like way more productive, even in a violent manner. I mean, even in just a completely selfish manner, he could have been more productive than fucking going like, why the fuck didn't that jackass get himself some zombie dust? The fuck is his problem?
That's pretty fucking funny.
I mean, for real, dude. Chuckklez. Chucky's an idiot.
Right.
Like,
it's like he couldn't find anything else to choose from that'll help him live on to another thing, but instead he chose the one thing that could have saved his life, was being transfer his soul into a doll to keep on living.
And he couldn't have like picked a cooler doll either. Like, you really had to pick that one.
Yeah, that was the only thing that he could have found.
Man.
If you're that desperate and you're on the verge of fucking dying, you have no choice but to do that.
I don't know, man. That's just a terrible choice, man. But let's get a little farther in. So that happens, right? You know, you got old boy gets shot. He transfers himself with a voodoo ritual, which is still just like, and nobody thought to investigate that more. Like the random lightning strike. Like these cops are so stupid. I swear to Christ. I feel like all these old horror films, like to be one of the motherfuckers that was probably you getting your ass killed. Your IQ had to be less than your fucking shoe size. Because all these fucking victims are just pretty stupid, Chuckles.
They are. They are really retarded.
I mean, damn. Like, for real, dude, think about this. You're a cop, and you're chasing a dude in, and the store blows up with lightning, and you hear him making weird chants, right? And then a chick comes up to you talking about some really weird shit, because she did talk to the cop about, you know, this fucking doll's alive, and you just give it no second thought after what you'd seen earlier.
Exactly, man. He was in denial. He was trying to pretend like this shit does not exist, and he knows for damn sure that he's witnessed that himself, but doesn't want to believe it.
See, yeah, that's there's so many things throughout. Actually, both the films, both the Child's Play 1 and 2. We'll get into that a bit more. I'll tell you another thing, though, dude. You know what this made me realize, Chuckles?
What's that?
Never buy a doll from a homeless person.
Oh my God, man! Yeah, because ever since the Good Guy dolls came out, they got sold out fucking completely. These shits back in the day were like so popular, they were already sold out in stores. So her friend got the hookup of this homeless dude who has one which has Charles Lee Ray possessed inside the doll. Like, why the fuck out of all people would you want to get that shit?
Well, I can't believe, like, the whole, like, they didn't check for batteries. Like, you'd think if you opened that, the first thing you'd have been like, hey, I got to install the batteries, you know? Which honestly would have, like, really made it to where it was way more difficult. Like, if they would have instantly opened that doll and shoved the batteries in, it would have made it way more difficult to figure out that doll was, you know, more than a fucking doll, had a soul in it and shit, had they done that, because it was a serious plot point in the film. So I get that, but it's just, dude, there's just so many little obscure things they missed, man. I'll tell you, though, on the note of her friend that hooked that shit up, though, who I would call the first victim in the film anyways, because she was the first person that was taken out by Chucky, as opposed to, I mean, there were other murders and other deaths in the film before that, but that was the first actual victim of the antagonist of the film.
Oh, yeah.
I love what she says, dude, when she's on the phone call. She's like, she has the alone at night willies. What the who the fuck wrote that line?
Yeah, man, that was fucking weird. Like, I just thought to myself, too, like, they probably wrote some random ass shit for her to say, and just, like, it came out fucking weird.
I got the alone at night willies. Like, you got what, bitch? What the fuck is that?
I have no idea what that fucking means.
Like, and first off, ain't there a kid in the house with you? Like, I know the kid's asleep, but you technically ain't alone.
Right, and you're going to be saying some shit like that with somebody else on the phone. Like, come on now.
Huh.
You know that people do that shit for real. Like, some sort of babysitters be doing that type of shit.
What, they get the alone at night willies? They might want to watch that, man, because according to the Child's Play movie, that leads to death.
Exactly.
You just be all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
In every horror movie, when people say that type of shit, that always leads to a death scene.
Yeah, man. You never want to be the one alone in a house going, oh, man, I'm kind of scared. Because if you're alone in the house going, you're kind of scared, you're probably fucking dead next.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. I do love, though, that whole little sequence, dude, with how they killed her, like as far as, you know, Chucky going out and turning the fucking TV on. Hey, real quick, for anybody listening, these films, if you haven't seen them, spoilers. I know I'm a little fucking late in saying that. We've already spoiled some shit with Child's Play, but the fucking movie's from like the early fucking 80s. So if you really are upset about that, motherfucker, get over it, right? But yeah, spoilers. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, how he turns the TV on and shit, and then the fucking like old girl just gets all pissed. And this is a running theme, in my opinion. I think probably throughout this whole series of films is the reason. The only thing, in my opinion, that makes Chucky hard to deal with is you cannot look at another sane human being and be like, dude, this doll's trying to kill me, and then fucking believe you. Yeah, like.
Yeah, man. It's just like. Yeah, he uses that as a camouflage and shit like that. So he pretends like he's the doll, and when Andy's be talking to him, his mom thought he was like going crazy and shit like that.
Yeah, and I mean, you would fully look nuts, man. You would. I mean, there's no fucking way around that. So I will give. Well, I said earlier Chucky was a dumbass. I will give he was clever enough at points to pull it off and make it look like the kid was psychotic, you know, which I mean, was a great ploy. Because, I mean, if you sit and watch that film and if you made, I mean, you could easily see to where it looked like the child did all that shit, you know, especially based on the fact of the size of the doll.
Exactly.
Like, why? I'm curious, man, like, because they don't give a whole lot of backstory behind that character as far as Charles Ray and everything before. Now, obviously, he's a fucking piece of shit. Obviously, you know, you can tell that just through how he acts to Chuck. Do you think, though, I'm curious, like, do you think him doing that voodoo ritual made him more of an asshole? Cause damn.
Yeah, it's just like they could have done a background story of Charles Lee Ray before this whole thing has happened, just to get people up to pace of the characters and shit like that. But it's like the voodoo style ones, it's like that could have been arranged too for the whole storyline, because people got completely flabbergasted, like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Why is this dude does like some voodoo type shit and all that? It just makes people like think of like, what the hell was this idea from?
Yeah, man, I think that's, I guess that, in my opinion, is where at least the first Child's Play truly failed. Is they tried to get into the, oh, look, this dude's a fucking robber and he died. No, he did some voodoo and now he's in a doll. And I feel like had they spent at least at least just a half hour with more backstory behind the Charles Ray Lee character, or the Charles Lee Ray character, then it would have just made the whole fucking story so much more intricate, because it would have given you more depth behind the actual character of Chucky. And it could have even gotten to the point where it made you sympathetic towards Chucky to some degree, which I think would have been dope.
Yeah.
Am I just crazy?
And when he gets... Yeah, I agree with you, man. It's like, I think they would have caught everybody's attention a lot more if they got more further detail into Charles to Chucky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's yeah. It's just something where I feel they really, really failed, man. I'll tell you, that's another thing though. Like going into this, so you know, he kills a girl's friend, right, and and it makes it look like the fucking kid did it, up to including the kid's got the fucking shoes that match the good guy doll and shit. So I mean, it really looks suspicious because the shoe fucking prints match and all this. And then what's the next murder is, oh shit, hold on, I gotta check my notes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, his partner that helped him rob the bank in the first place was his victim.
Yeah, and wait, why as a child, dude, look, if I set what was a toy down on a bench and then it turned around and it's gone, and then it just comes back later, I don't want that fucking toy no more. I'm good.
Yeah, for real. I think what really got me just thinking, shouting at the TV, why, was when they're about to get when Chucky was about to kill his partner to help rob the bank. He asked Andy to skip school, and he's the only kid that left the school. There's no teacher whatsoever around him to see where he was. Went on a train station and went straight to a urban location to find him and shit like that. That was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, because, dude, that kid was like 5 or 6 in that film, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, 8 tops. And if it's 8, I'm surprised, because like, I got an 8-year-old, and my kid puts sentences way together way better than that, but maybe I'm just being an asshole in that, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, the kid's fucking 8 max. Yeah, I hope my daughter couldn't just jump around and get where the fuck. Like, no, even at 8, dude, I hope you couldn't just go about yourself like that, because that's kind of disturbing, man. I wouldn't want my daughter just fucking running around anywhere like that. Yeah. And you would think somebody would stop him, man. Do you think they thought about that when they were writing their shit, or they were just like, fuck it, we got to get him to this spot, just send him there?
Probably get to this spot, but in realistic wise, for damn sure they have like security cameras everywhere, including in the playground zone, to know where all the kids are at. And they make sure that they have everybody secure in one building and everything. You can't just like see or just be, oh, like we didn't see this kid, like just leave the school and shit like that. Like, no, man. That's kind of fucking
now, Chuckles.
Crazy.
I agree with you that nowadays it is certainly like that, without a doubt. With the world we live in, it's certainly like that nowadays. But fucking almost 30 years ago?
Huh.
I don't know, almost 30
crazy.
years ago. Yeah, almost 30 years ago, I'm pretty sure you could have probably fucking done that. And that's fucked up to think. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I think about it, man, based on when the timing of the film, I don't know, I think that kid probably could have gotten away with that at the time.
Probably, yeah. Now in certain schools that you see, some people like have security up the ass in schools and days like this.
You try that shit now, they're gonna fucking think you're trying to commit another goddamn Columbine or some shit.
Real.
You get a lot of like, you end up in a padded room with 6 goddamn motherfuckers around. We just want to talk. Yeah, no, that's what they did to this kid anyways, and he certainly didn't fucking need that.
Exactly.
I don't.
But like,
oh, go ahead, dog.
Yeah, but like back to the storyline. It's like he gets on a train. You see a little boy with his doll, and it looks just so suspicious. Like, where's this kid's parents and shit like that? And takes him to this like urban location, and he leaves. And when Chucky gets inside his partner who betrayed him at the end, he leaves him all by himself outside the fucking house and shit, wandering all by himself and shit. And then fucking kills his partner by blowing up the house and shit. That was pretty fucking crazy.
Well, yeah, and not only that, like that's to show how fucking retarded that Chucky is. In the fact that well, no, dude, because like he'd already revealed himself to this kid, so technically he didn't know. And again, spoilers, he didn't know that the only fucking person that could help him get out of his situation was that child. And, if that's the only body he could ostensibly go into was that kid's, like, what if that kid would have walked up in that fucking building? Like, that fucking dumbass couldn't have controlled that situation. He's a doll.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This motherfucker, he was so on revenge, he didn't think things through. And I don't know, I guess that's another part of the story I feel they didn't show as much, is that like, Chucky's plans always seem to work way too fucking well for a motherfucker that was that motivated by revenge and nothing more. Because if you're motivated by revenge, I think your shit turns out more like Wolverine style. And it only turns out Wolverine style if you have a healing factor and 6 blades that pop out of the end of your fucking hand. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just end up pulling that one stupid move, and then you get your fucking head blown off. Revenge don't ever work well for anyone. I just, dude, the fact that doll's walking around, I don't get why the kid never brought that up. Like, or why not just, like, let me ask you this, Chuckles. Do you think, and I'm going to jump ahead a little bit in the movie, like, after they've blown the house up and they got him in the police station with the doll, and they're telling the kid, you know, fucking, nobody believes you. Nobody believes it's Chucky, and he's fucking screaming at the doll. Don't you think if they would have just taken a lighter and set it to that asshole's foot, he would have screamed?
They could have, but, like, thing is, like, in that state, he couldn't feel pain at first. He couldn't feel nothing at first. Until later on, if he was staying so long in that body, he was going to be more human. That's when he started to feel pain.
All right, see, yeah, I didn't know what point he was at that, because I know at that scene, that's where, you know, you see the cops finally get into it, and they obviously completely think the child's insane, and then they let the mother take the doll home, which I found kind of funny. You would think that if a child was saying that much behind a doll, they would at least check the thing into evidence, right?
Exactly. They could have kept that shit for evidence, but nope, they kept it with her.
Yeah. Well, because it was. I mean, it would have had to have been evidence to a certain degree. Because if the child's carrying around the doll thinking the doll is doing all this, then the doll, if the child had been completely insane, then the doll was probably used in part for whatever the fuck he would have been doing had that been the case. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Standard police procedure just disregarded. Just for story. I swear. You know, Chuckles, I'm going to point that out to you so much. I'm going to be like, why the fuck did I agree to do this show with Factor? All he does is point out fucking storyline plots in goddamn horror films. Yeah. I mean, for real. Yes. I ain't going to do that a lot, though, man. I understand they do that for the point of the story, though, dude. That's just one of the things I really feel like they could have been better served if they would have left that at the fucking police station and then, like, had him come alive in the evidence locker. I think that could have been way the fuck more interesting than what happened, which was old girl at the house, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, you know, why won't you talk? And she finds the fucking... What would, dude, let me ask you, Chuckles, what would you do if you had some kind of figure doll or something and it had been talking to you for a while and you found out it needed batteries and it didn't have its batteries in it? What would your first response be?
I would throw it out the fucking window. Especially all of a sudden when he realized there was no batteries, he turned his fucking head backwards and shit like that. It's like, hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play? Mm-hmm. That shit right there, I'll throw it out the fucking window, man.
See, that's what I mean. But do you really...
Fuck that.
Now, I understand how that would startle you, too, though. Especially, like, just some regular fucking housewife kind of chick, especially back then. You know, doll does that shit, it's going to scare you shitless. So I understand why she dropped it. Me, you just happen to be fucking a little more twisted in the head. So, yeah, I mean, I'd start fucking, like, I'd be like, fire, bitch. Yeah, for real. That seems to be the ultimate deterrent for Chucky, really, is fire. And I think that goes across most of the films, to be real honest. Or at least some kind of heat in some capacity. But yeah, at that moment, dude, she gets into such a fight with him. And this is, dude, why the fuck do you think everyone has such a problem fighting this doll?
It just makes no sense. He's a tiny little shit. It's like, this guy's not even physically strong. He's made of fucking plastic. And it's like, you can easily kick him like a goddamn football, and he still keeps coming back. It just goes to show you that this bitch probably does not go to the gym at all. Or just seriously has problems fighting dolls.
But dude, wait, you can't say that though, because the fucking cops were having problems fighting the doll later on in the movie.
Because he's small and he's quick and everything. When he got him in that car and shit like that, when he got flipped over and shit like that, he couldn't be able to find him or see him because he was that small and he's quiet.
I know. Hey, fuck it. You brought the... Let's jump ahead a little bit, all right? Because this actually happens in both the Child's Play films we're gonna get into. But so that happens. He ends up fucking jetting from old girl's crib, like, because she's gotten to a point where she's gonna fuck him up if he doesn't get the fuck away. He runs away and ends up going to the police station, waiting for old boy that was the officer that was on his case that actually had killed him in human form. And he ends up behind old boy. Like, he gets in his fucking back seat, and then he gets in his car. And they throw he throws a cable of some sort. I think it's like some kind of electrical cable, whatever, around his neck and pulls. Now, I'll tell you one real quick problem I have with this scene is why is it when he pulls on this electrical cable, that motherfucker's foot hits the gas as hard as you possibly could?
And it makes no sense. It's like, what is that going to accomplish anything? It just makes you speed up more.
Well,
and it's funny too. Is that he's pulling so hard, and it's a little toy and everything. And I'm just trying to figure out how is it this hard not to move your head around and shit like that.
See, and that's like not only that, yeah, and like the fucking fact, like he ends up fucking starting to try and stab him through the chair. After he finally does get him off his neck. And dude, I don't know, watching this guy react to trying to get killed, or this doll trying to kill him, I'm like, dude, you're having the dumbest responses you possibly could. Just trying to, like, move out of the way like it's a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon. I swear to God, let me elevate my ass off the seat. Like, for real, that's some cartoon shit. You know?
For real, though.
Yeah, as opposed to just let me slam on the brakes and make you fly and hit something because you're not restrained. Like, for real. Like, why would you do? That's what you would do, right, Chuckles? Like, think about it, dude. Let's say, even fuck it, if I popped up in the back seat of your car and wrapped a wire around your fucking neck, Chuckles, I hope your first, I don't ever intend to do this for everyone listening and for you, Chuckles, my brother, much love. But I would hope your first instinct would be to slam on the fucking brake, you know what I'm saying, and throw me forward, fuck my shit up.
Oh, yeah, that's the smartest decision that anybody would ever do.
And that would work with me. And I'm fucking 6'2" and 230 fucking pounds. Not a tiny-ass little doll. You do that with a doll, I'm pretty fucking sure it's going to work, you know? Instead, he's like, let me fucking elevate my ass so I'll get stabbed in the nuts.
Yeah, he gets whiplash. Like, he was underneath the car and shit like that, stabbing at his feet and shit.
Well, yeah. And then finally, like, I love the resolution, like, because I'm sitting here telling you, fuck it, you should slam on the brakes or wreck the car. Like, that's what you should do in this, like, do a controlled wreck because you have the option to do it. And, like, that's what I was thinking the whole time I was watching this, because, like I said, this is the first time I've actually sat down and watched all of the original Child Play film. I'd watched some of the later ones, but I never actually sat down and watched the whole original. But that's what I'm thinking the whole time is like, dude, just fucking, like, control wreck your car right now. Run into a fucking telephone pole. And he doesn't do that. He causes himself way more problems and then ends up fucking flipping his goddamn car. Like, holy shit.
That means, he's a fucking idiot for doing that shit.
See? And this goes back to my original point, Chuckles. They're all fucking morons.
Exactly. Like, every fucking movie and every hero has to be a fucking moron. It has no logical sense how to get out of a situation like that.
Now, I will say the second film, well, I should say the third film, since we're going to get Child's Play 2, too. I think there were a couple logical characters in that, but we'll get into that more later. So, yeah, now this car is flipped upside down, and Chucky's trying to run around, and he's fucking shooting at him. He finally does hit him. This is the moment where they actually do explain a bit of the voodoo history. You know what I'm saying? When he goes to old boy's house. Now, I don't know about you, Chuckles, but I'm under the impression that if you want to learn how to do what that motherfucker did, one, that's all you did with your life.
Yeah.
Like, there was no time to learn how to rob a goddamn bank or go joyfully kill somebody. You were learning voodoo rituals.
Real shit.
I mean, seriously. Because with any craft, man, I mean, regardless of what you're talking about, it takes a serious amount of time to do it to where you're a master of it. And I don't know, man.
Exactly.
I feel like the way they explain that, it was so loose to me.
Yeah, especially when he learned that trick, that spell, he should have known the consequences of doing that shit from the start. Like, he should have sat down more with, the character who This teacher, his name is John, by the way, for those who are listening. But he could have sat there with John and could have like listened to him more about the consequences, because we told him that the longer that you're going to have your soul trapped in that body, the more human you become. So when he told him, when he got to his crib, that he had a bandage over his shoulder because he got shot and it started to bleed. It's like that kind of shit right there. That's kind of scary in a little bit when you think about it. It's like, oh shit, why didn't know that this shit happened? And the moment he told him that you're going to be more human if you stay in there longer, and I was like, oh, fuck that.
Man, it's funny because with what you said, I just actually thought of I don't know, I know this, we don't review comic book movies, that's Super Nintendo, which you can catch tomorrow with myself and Smash Bros and TK Sabrennan. It's going to be fucking crazy ass episode. I promise you, that man's got stories, ladies and gentlemen. But no, it just reminded me of a line from the Doctor Strange movie, which was, you should always read to the end, because that's where the warnings are. Apparently that motherfucker didn't read to the end of the spell. He just learned how to do it and then was like, fuck it.
He's like, yep, fuck it, peace, dog. I'm going to use this whenever time soon. Ends up getting shot, and I was like, what the fuck? Why am I bleeding? This is not what I learned.
See, that's why I fucked that. Man, I ain't trying to transfer my body into shit, but I sure as fuck might be on some summoning. Yeah, this is summoning by myself. We'll be right back. More Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour.
Gotta draw the lines, keep them straight. Candles in just the right place. If it gets out of hand, it'll be the end. Necronomicon, no ash, I spread the skin. Read from the book to unlock its power. It would make most run and cower. Watch for so long, time to use my skill. Open the gate, show you what's real. Not your false prophets or guys they can't protect. From these ancient beings, they just wanna interject. Remove all the lies, show you the truth. This evil's not Satan, it's just part of you. And you can see, if that book is real, it's Death's hands. Grip you like steel and I'll keep summoning more of these things. Exposing you behind your false fucking frame. Summoning is what I do. Summoning, do you wanna see too? Summoning the thing in my head needs friends. Summoning, not sorry if it means the end. Summoning is what I do. Summoning, do you wanna see too? Summoning the thing in my head needs friends. Summoning, not sorry if it means the end.
With the powers of my tome, I will summon a demon and I will straight leave you bleeding. And there's no way that you're leaving because I got you trapped inside my world of horror. And anybody that knows me know it's fucking game over. Now I ain't trying to play games no more. I have to find some more souls to feed the demons pounding at my door, because they have a hunger and a greed, and I have agreed I must give them everything they need. So I have to go and hit the streets and walk them on the daily. Chloroform a victim, take them home and drag them through the alley. Luckily my neighbor said he would do anything he could if it just so happened any cops ever hit our hood. You can call me Mr. Ramirez, I send souls to the devil, and we burning up the bodies, no need for thime or a shovel. So when I die I'm going to hell, I know that much is certain. So if death is coming, I welcome him, cause I'll no longer be working.
Summoning is what I do. Summoning, do you wanna see too? Summoning the thing in my head needs friends. Summoning, not sorry if it means the end. Summoning is what I do. Summoning, do you wanna see too? Summoning the thing in my head needs friends. Summoning, not sorry if it means the end. Alchemy, voodoo, a bit of witchcraft. They all have little hints. Decipher is a task. Be worth it. When I'm summoning like strange, take this whole world and turn the page back to before the Big Bang. No fucking drama when darkness reigns, just peace, quiet, calm, tranquility, and a few other things. But on that, you don't feel me.
Fuck it! I'll bring them to our world, requires a few more. Rorschach's in before, you wanna believe? I need more with faith.
Gonna bow your head right in this place. Thank you for your sacrifice. Across her neck goes my knife. I hope she was a virgin, or this could kinda suck. Ah, fuck it, test my luck.
Channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
No fucking shit, lady. Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
Let's do it.
It's Project Enemy number. It's Project Enemy number.
Alright, what's up, man? This Frank Nitty from Project Born.
It's showtime.
No fucking giving radio.
What the heck are you talking about?
Unknown factor. We in this bitch.
You hoes and laugh because I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Man, I think I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Man, I think I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
Project Born for life.
Someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do a service for me.
Check it out. RealProjectBorn.com.
Is you ready?
Frank Nitty on Facebook and Instagram. Nitty PJB on Twitter.
The first rule of
No folks giving.
is you do not talk about
No folks giving. Keep me up anytime about anything. No folks giving right now.
You want some?
Project Born.
I can show you some fucking.
Project Born. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's a long ass wait.
Man, it ain't that long of a wait. It was just Project Born for Life, yeah, that PJB shit. What you know about it? Catch that No Bullshit Zone coming up fucking 4th Monday, man. I think we're doing the first one 22nd. Memory serves me proper, babe. I think that's right. It might not be. It's the 4th Monday of the month, whatever the fuck that is, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm wrong, fucking Google that shit, you know? But I have Chris Polk, yeah, Frank Nitty up in that bitch. That's what's up. No bullshit. We'll be cutting on all kinds of different shit. But tonight, yeah, it's that freaky fucked up fear hour. We're still in the first fucking movie, Chuckles. Jesus Christ. And we're already like a half an hour into the broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah, shall we skip up ahead almost to the ending?
We need to, well, let me see, man. Fucking. So, yeah, I mean, all that shit happened, right? They go chase that down. Fucking. I love the fact that the cops. Yeah, let's skip the end, right? For real. We're going to skip the end of Child's Play.
Oh, wait.
What?
One more thing about the spell. He said the only way that he could be human again was to transfer his soul out of the doll into his first owner that picked him up. So that means he has to start off as a fucking child that he stole out of a body to just become human again.
Now, real quick, let's touch on that, dude. Imagine being able to be 10 and have all the knowledge you do now.
Shit, I wouldn't mind. It's as long as I still have my knowledge and shit like that. I wouldn't mind waiting for another year to be adult.
Yeah, and I mean, he got all that, man. He got to keep everything as far as the level of knowledge he had. See, that's some fucked up shit, though. That'd be weird. Like, a motherfucker should have... I agree. It's that whole fact, dude. He should have known that, like, Tadun had a motherfucker tied up to a goddamn chair and then been like, hey, guess what? I'm a person in a doll, and then just done that ritual and been fucking done with it.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
He killed John. He's like, John made himself his own voodoo doll of himself and then killed him by stabbing him with a heart. Thing is, why the fuck would you make a voodoo doll of yourself? That's the one thing that kind of made me like, what the fuck is this?
Well, that's more than just one thing, but hey, fuck it. Before we get to the end of the film, let's touch on that point for real. Why the fuck would you make a voodoo doll of yourself, dude? Like, are you trying to jerk the voodoo doll off and you feel it, or what? Because what the fuck other purpose does that have? Seriously.
Oh, man.
He was jerking his voodoo doll off.
They put in the film.
No, dude. He was jerking off his voodoo doll.
I bet he was. Or trying to give himself head or whatever the fuck.
I wonder if you gave your voodoo doll head, would you feel it? That's a good question, Chuckles.
Well, you're bending backwards and shit like that while you're moving the doll. I'm pretty sure you're going to feel something.
But what if you, like, sucked on where the doll's penis was and you were sucking on the doll? Then would you feel it? I love my wife in the background. You are disturbed. Goddamn right I am. And for another matter, I'm curious, would that be gay? Would that be gay? No. Would that, yeah, I do need some head, babe. What's up? But would that be gay? Because technically you're sucking a voodoo doll's dick and that's giving you, hey, whatever. Regardless, let's skip to this point because my brain gets weird. I apologize.
Skip that question, please.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am the unknown factor. What can I say? Chuckles don't lie. You'd suck your own voodoo doll's dick. But on to the end of the film, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. So it does finally get to the point, like I say, he gets, they lock this kid up, because why the fuck would you believe this kid, fuck you, your doll ain't killing shit, you're psychotic, alright, and doll shows up at the police station, I love how the fuck you brought up the point of cameras earlier and the kid getting around. How the fuck is this doll gonna get into a police station, inside the police station, get the keys, unlock the fucking door, and get into the cell where they were holding a kid that was supposed to be on secure fucking lockdown?
That was some bad fucking security job, whoever was in charge of that shit. It was so terrible.
Yeah. I don't know if that's even, dude, that's not bad security. That's no fucking security at all. I will say, though, this is one of those instances, though, where you see a character in a horror film defy that I'm a fucking moron motif they got going on when the boy actually sets up to where he's got pillows. And it's like, that's not me. He'll stab this pillow. And then jets the fuck out. And this whole process, the doctors obviously try and stop him. And here's another stupid character. We're going to get to the end of the film quick. I'm going to try and wrap this up as far as this particular film. But this motherfucking doctor gets knocked over, and then they put a fucking electroshock therapy thing on his head. And then this doll, Chucky, has to run at least 2 to 3 seconds has to run over to activate it. Why the fuck did he not take that shit off?
It makes no, because you're in a complete shock because your whole body's in shock. The moment you're in your shock, you can't move your muscles.
No. No, dude, he had like 2 seconds before that thing was activated where it was on his head.
It makes sense. Like right there, you could have easily took that shit off. I don't know why he kept that on his fucking head.
Yeah, that motherfucker was holding it on. He's like, I'm going to keep this on my head. Fuck you. I'd have thrown that off like the fucking hat that was on fire from napalm and shit. I don't give a fuck if it was hurting me or not at the moment.
Exactly, man.
Stupid ass characters, man. Stupid ass characters. So yeah, though, from that though, let's get to the end of the film, man, because I want to break down a couple things with Chuckles. Kid gets out, goes back home, right? And at this point, you got 3 characters that have seen Chucky and know that he's not just a fucking doll. That being the kid, the mom, and the cop. I don't know characters' names, Chuckles. If you do, you can name them. I don't care.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, So the kid, the mom, and the cop. They're the only ones that are aware that this doll is not just a doll. Like, So the kid goes home. I love the kid goes into a closet. Well, how the fuck does everyone always hide in a closet?
It's just like they always think that's the most safest location in a horror film. No, it's not, man. You're in a room filled with clothes. There's no other door that will help you escape. You're trapped in a tiny, small-ass space with no more else to go. And the moment that the killer opens up and sees you, you can't go do his legs or anything like that. You're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, the only way a closet is a good choice is if that's where you keep your double-barrel 12-gauge.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll give the kid, he had a little pathetic-ass bat, like one of them little short bats they use for fucking kids, ostensibly, not a full-size one, like a half-size.
It was a plastic bat.
Was it plastic, dude? I thought it was wooden.
It was like, it looked wooden. It is wooden, but it looked plastic to me in a way.
Well, it's a terrible idea, regardless. Like, why the fuck would you even try and fight that doll at that point, as a child, anyways? So he does. He gets him all knocked down, starts this fucking ritual, and god damn it, another fucking... I swear, I want a horror movie where, and I guess there are horror movies like this, but they're so few and far between, man, to where either one, you were just too late at that last instant, and that character you didn't think was going to die, they died, because fuck you, that's how real life works, shit ain't timed perfectly. Either that, or you motherfuckers had like 20 minutes to spare, you know what I'm saying, like you dealt with the situation, and had like 20 minutes to just be like, hey, let's go have a beer, everything's got to be right at that fucking nick of time where, 3 more seconds, and it would have been terrible.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I want to see a bomb defused with 20 minutes left on it.
Like that wherever happens.
Whatever. That's real life. You don't get to where the bomb's got 3 seconds left. You either stop it when it's got like 10 or 20 left, or everybody gets blown the fuck up. They don't want to represent that, though. And I understand as far as for just, everything. Now, man, so they show up. And Chuckles, look, if me and you ever have a situation where we got to fight a doll and it goes down anything like the end of Child's Play, we're shooting each other. You hear me? Because we don't deserve to live.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. No. Should not have taken that long. Should not have been that difficult of a process. You got 2 full-grown fucking adults.
Especially the mom, all people, who's fucking taller than that son of a bitch, was running in with her child, trying to stay safe. You could have easily defend yourself.
Yeah, with a swift kick.
Retarded.
Like, that's all it would take. And I feel like that's
his head off and everything.
I feel like that's been represented, dude. I feel like they might have done that in Bride of Chucky.
Oh yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, in Bride of Chucky they did that shit, yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. It's been a while since I've seen that one. We didn't get to the point where I had time to do what I do for doing this shit, ladies and gentlemen, so I wasn't, whatever. I only got to the first 2. Fuck off, Chuckles, trying to say review the whole fucking series. What the fuck is wrong with you? The next episode, we're reviewing 2 films and a remake and an original, and that is, there was no fucking series. This motherfucker's got me fucked up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I swear on my life. The hell. So for real, dude, I swear, we ever got to fight a doll, it better take us all 30 seconds to fix the problem, or we just need to kill one another.
Exactly.
All right. I'm glad that we're agreed on that. I love, though, that, like, how the fuck, dude, so you throw that motherfucker in the fire. You burn them all up. Let me ask you, you're that bitch with that gun, and you're shooting. Do you really do what she did and stay that far away, or do you just put that shit on its chest?
I'll put that shit to his chest and make sure that motherfucker dies. I don't know why she was in a faraway distance and shit. And she was missing the heart. And know for sure that you're supposed to kill him in the heart. She was just shooting him everywhere.
Well, not only that.
She shot his arm off.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, man.
Yeah, she shot his arm off, and she shot, I think, we'll get further. Yeah, she shot his arm off, but she was supposed to shoot him in the heart because that's where his main organ is, because he was fully human inside of the doll. And John told him before he was dead, this is going backwards, like you're supposed to shoot him in the heart to kill him. She was doing none of that.
Well, then even at one point, though, after she got it to where she had burned him up, because, it goes through a whole, because she shoots him and he gets fucked up and then he gets burned up. And then, and then she shoots him a couple more times, but then she gets, right over him. And, she's still a good 1.5 feet, 2 foot away, though. And is trying to fucking shoot him. And I don't get, for real, dude, at that point, why the fuck would you not just make sure and stick that shit right where you know the heart is and pull the trigger? And secondly, why in the fuck, or no, how in the fuck, could you miss that shot? It's a heart in a doll that's not that much bigger as far as the torso goes than the fucking palm of my hand. And that gun looked like a fucking, it looked like a goddamn 44 or 45 caliber, right?
Exactly. It was a 44 caliber.
It wasn't no goddamn hand. It should not have been, dude, it should have been difficult not to make that shot at that range.
You can't shoot a gun worth for shit.
Well, women, this tells you one thing. Get out to the shooting range. That way, if a, doll ever tries to come to life and fucking eat your face, hopefully you can deal with it. And I love the final scare, too, dude. That motherfucker, what, because, they think they're done at that moment. Chucky's done because she's just shot him, 4 fucking times in the torso. How the fuck you shoot that motherfucker 4 times in the torso? And dude, that's not bad aim. I don't even know what the fuck to call that, Chuckles.
Terrible shooting.
Yeah, fuck. It's like you got the shit in a guy. It's like you got fish in a barrel and you still can't hit shit. That's pretty much what it was. Because then, the partner comes in.
And thought it was.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Yeah, and they thought it was over when they shot him in the head. His head blew off and shit.
Well, why wouldn't you? Apparently Chucky doesn't play by zombie rules, though. Because, that's when the partner comes in, and he's all picking up the head and smacking it. Look, it's dead, it's dead. And then the fucking body jumps out of the vent. And, hey, final problem with this film. How the fuck did that body get in that vent?
Exactly. That was the one thing I just did not understand. It's how? They should have had a scene where the fucking torso, like, it was stayed by itself or it, like, disappeared. It didn't show shit.
Mm-hmm. That.
And then what made me kind of weird was Chucky was telling the body to strangle him by his control and shit like that. That right there, I did not understand.
Well, man, that's I honestly think that one part of the film is less explainable than that motherfucker knowing voodoo. Because, I mean, for real, that motherfucker Nightcrawl teleported into the vent. He did! How the fuck? Yeah. Dude, tell me, you seen that body dragging itself along, talking about moving like a fucking snail. You're telling me in the, like, minute and a half, 2 minutes that conversation was taking place, that thing went from the hall, got into a vent, and then crawled up into the ventilation system, got up into a higher vent to where it could reach that motherfucker's neck. Like, no, dude, it is more believable that fucking bank robbing, murdering fuck knew voodoo to that level.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah, it just made no sense. And plus, he told him to strangle him, but he didn't say shit about him moving and shit like that to get in the vent. That was kind of a slip right there.
I didn't think about that, man, but you're right. They acted like he had to direct the body as far as to grab the dude, but then, yeah, he didn't have to say. That's fucking weird, man. That is very odd. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the end of the first film, though. That fucker turned to crisp. Because, yeah, he got thrown off the neck, and then that motherfucker, they finally got the cop that could shoot him in the fucking heart. Jesus Christ, I don't know why that motherfucker wasn't shooting to begin with. They could have solved this film fucking, like, 10 minutes earlier had they just given that fucker the gun as opposed to that chick, you know? Go ahead and miss a bunch, babe. It's okay. I swear, babe, if a doll ever comes after us, hey, babe, if a doll ever comes after us and you like empty 5 fucking rounds into its chest and don't hit its heart, I'll beat the shit out of you, babe. You hear me? I love you, babe, but I will beat you. She's like, uh-huh. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. So, I was kind of curious at that, dude, because, like I said, I'd never really watched the original films, how they were going to get it to where it continued, because based on how the story was at that point, I felt like it would be very difficult for them to in any way logically carry this on. Yeah, let's get into Child's Play 2 now. Yeah, because that shit wrapped. They murdered that fucker. And then I swear, dude, for real, they walk away like everything will be okay. And that's the credits. That is such a quick to the credits after the murderer is dead. Holy fuck, Chuckles.
Yeah.
Like,
they said he told him, he was like, I'm going to say, yeah, but who's going to believe me? It's a fucking doll. People think they're going crazy. And that's why in the second movie, like, before it gets started up, when he gets resurrected, Annie's put into a foster care. Because after the end, where they kill Chucky and everything, when they're trying to explain what's going on, you know, like they say, like, when people think that they're going crazy because this thing is possessed, people will not believe them, and they put his mom to a psych ward and put Andy into an orphanage.
Now, hey, real quick, I gotta say, my problem with this is there were 2 fucking cops. 2. Not 1. 2 fucking cops that seen this doll come to life and try and kill both of them. Why the fuck did that not stand at all? That seems really, really odd. Because that's 4 people agreeing on a story, man. If you got 4 motherfuckers looking at me, telling me, like, yo, man, this ghost appeared out of fucking nowhere and some crazy fucked up shit happened. And I talked to each one of them individually, and they each give me the exact same story. I'm going to be pretty fucking prone to believe that I need to not fuck around in wherever that area is, because there's some fucked up shit up in there.
They just probably have that type of saying, well, if I don't see it, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of tone. I think what they're trying to go with is that there's some people who are just so in denial, it pisses you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I understand that. I do. Fucking, I just think that's like the factory owners. You know what I'm saying? They, because that's what the scene opens up on is Chucky getting recreated, and you see the head that was Chucky's doll getting completely refurbished. They're taking it down to just the base skull. And then they build it anew. You know? And can I say, dude, that is a fucking slightly brutal first murder.
It was.
Like, what the fuck? I love, don't ever smack your machinery, ladies and gentlemen. It might electrocute you to death and give something its soul back. That's what I learned from this film. Yeah. So next time Google Hangouts starts fucking up on me, I'm going to be way nicer. Be like, just work, Hangouts. Just work. Don't kill me.
I believe in this thing. Yeah, in the second movie of Child's Play, I think they stepped their game up with the murder. Because the first murders in the first movie were more basic and friendly. Like, second movie was more brutal.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking certainly. Like I said, so the first one, I do love that they showed, by the way, Chucky getting batteries put into him, like when they were making that process. I like that they showed that, like, so this can't be used as a loophole to figure out that Chucky's fucking, possessed anymore. I like how they did that, and like I said, they showed the shit killed, or that fucking dude get killed in the process of resurrecting, and I love we'll get into this in a minute, but the play up on what was one of the last deaths in the film with the machine that put the eyes in. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
We'll get to that one later, though. That's more towards the end of the film, though, man. So, yeah. So they finally get in, and Andy's, he's at that fucking, they put him in that home. Dude, what are the chances you really think of that family would have had a good guy doll?
Because they read the article, like the owner of the orphanage told them about the whole situation with Andy and this doll. They think it was a good idea to give him a good guy doll and think that he's conquered his fears. Like, no, you have to get that shit away from him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a kid and you've seen this shit happen to you, you see another good guy doll, that shit will scar you and haunt you for the rest of your fucking life. You can't trust anything anymore to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. That'd be like, fuck, it's like fucking, you see any kind of animal kill your fucking, like, a loved one in front of you, you're going to fear that animal for the rest of your life or hate it, one or the other, and it's going to be dependent upon your age. If you were young when it happened, you're going to fear it. If you're older, you're probably going to hate it. That's just how it works, So, yeah, I don't get what the fuck their logic was in being like, yeah, it's okay, and we'll keep this around, and, we'll throw it in the basement. And it's like, are you fucking retarded? But, hey, back to Chucky real quick, though, man. I love that when he initially escaped, right, because that motherfucker dipped out of that fucking company lab when he realized he was alive and shit again. He goes and jumps in someone's car, because he's got to get where he's got to get, because he's figured out where Andy was and shit. That's what he's trying to do. This motherfucker puts a gun to someone's head, right, in a car. Just some random fucking innocent victim, pretty much. Just, innocent bystander in this situation. Just kind of got caught up. I love, and this goes back to where I think, in my opinion, they introduced more of the comedy aspect into Chucky, which at this point he's very well known for, in my opinion. Just, kind of funnily killing somebody with a bit of fucking humor. When he's all like, oh, now we're done, and squirts him in the face with a fucking squirt gun, and then wraps saran wrap around this motherfucker's face.
Yeah, in the most graphic type of way, and I was like, God damn. That's what I say. Chucky, he kills it for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? He enjoys killing.
That's what I loved.
And this one, in this version of Child's Play, they made Chucky more fucking sadistic and demented. That's why I liked him right then. That's when I say, oh yeah, they stepped their game up with this movie right here.
They really did, dude. When you go from a fucking squirt gun to plastic wrap to kill somebody, that's definitely stepping your game up.
Exactly, because in the first movie, they made him look like a bitch that pretty much does not show him, like, full-blooded killing somebody in a brutal, fucked up way. In the second movie, that they literally just stepped their game up and shit, and I applaud them with that.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So he does that. Like I said, they've stepped the murder game up a lot. We'll get a bit more into that in a minute. So he gets to fucking where Andy is, right? And I love the fact that when when Andy initially picks up this doll, because he hears the parents, like, talking shit, ostensibly being like, we're going to send this kid back because he's still got too many fucking problems. So he tries to ostensibly front and be like, hey, I'm good with this doll. I love that when he picks it up, he's like, I hate you. And then Chucky's like, "Hi, my name's Tommy. You want to play?" Like, Tommy. I love that little delay. That little delay, dude. I love that little delay. I think that was a great thing they threw in that film.
It was, man. That was funny as fuck. And it was believable because, you know, some dolls like that, they have a little slack, a little error that happens, and then...
Oh, yeah, man.
And the way he did it, though, it was fucking... It was brilliant.
Yeah, because it played the character up so well. I don't know, man. It kind of amazed me that kid didn't, like... They didn't show him kind of half acknowledge that, though. Like, that was weird. Because, I mean, he'd had a fucking good guy doll previous. Well, I guess you can't say he had a legitimate good guy doll, though, because the one he had was possessed previously, so he technically wouldn't know what a normal one sounded and responded like.
Mm-hmm.
That's horseshit, man. Dude, who gave Andy such a bad hand of cards? Jesus Christ.
Right?
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone out there listening, you know what this proves? You know what this proves, don't you, Chuckles?
Oh, yeah.
No, it proves don't get your kids everything they want. It will bite you in the fucking ass.
Yep. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Jesus. Yeah, that's like the fucking... That's an extreme version of it, though. I hope something like that never... If I ever get my kid a fucking toy that tries to kill me, I'm never buying my kid a toy again. Yeah, I think I'd be like, I will fucking whittle you shit at home. All right, you go play with your dreidel and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, whoever one of the dreidels possessed.
Well, then you go
buy toys. I wouldn't buy toys ever again for my fucking child.
I'd be carving toys at home. Like, oh, you need a new, yeah, here, hold on, kid, let me go get a fucking block of wood and my knife, I'm gonna start carving for you, you know, because I know this one ain't possessed, I made it, you know, it's hand carved by me, you know, if it's possessed, I did it, shit, my bad, which really wouldn't surprise me, that's another note altogether, I am the unknown factor, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you know, back in this movie though, man, so, like I said, so, he fucking finds a kid, he gets with him, finally, he's at that house. The parents are looking at this kid going, "You're fucking crazy. Shut up. It's a doll." That's really pretty much what they're saying to this kid, Chuckles. I mean, they're saying it a bit nicer than that. They're pretty much saying, "You're fucking crazy. Shut up. It's a doll."
Right?
That's rude.
It's just like it's fucked up in a way, and he's telling them, like, the moment he's and shit like that, he tells Andy to open it in the most fucked up ways possible, and saying that it's not real. They should have known for a fact that this motherfucker had problems with the doll anyways. They should have known.
Well, see, here's let's get, because there are a couple different bastard characters in this particular film. Let's get into first the parents, right, or the foster parents, I should say. I'd like to think that if you were foster parents of a kid and you were in any way, shape, or form a caring individual, and you seen that for some fucking reason, regardless, even if you didn't know, for some reason, this doll was really upsetting this kid. Like, and nobody else in this fucking room wanted this doll. Why the fuck just not get rid of it right then and there? Like, they acted like, oh, no, we got to keep it in the basement. Why?
Because, first of all, one of the foster parents, the father, is a fucking asshole. Because he thinks that the kid is crazy and thinking that we're just going to keep him having this doll and say he'll get over it. It's like, no, he still keeps it. If it was a regular parent or foster parent, whatever the fuck you want to call it, if you see a child that's having problems with this thing in general, like personally, you throw that shit away or give it to somebody else that would want it. You know what I'm saying? But no, he decides to keep it still.
See, yeah,
that was a fucking asshole.
That is, dude. That's straight. It's fucking asinine. I mean, I don't see why. I don't see why. So let's get to. So I mean, he ends up throwing it in the basement because he's all fucking pissy. The father is and whatever. And then Andy goes to school the next day. And let's introduce another asinine character. That being his new teacher.
Fucking teacher.
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck was that bitch's problem?
He was a cunt, yo, for real.
Like, that's one of them.
On top of that, you have.
Oh, go ahead.
On top of that, you have these little bastard kids who are fucking picking on him, especially that little shithead little boy who pushed him in the school bus, and all of a sudden started flicking him in the classroom, and the teacher thought it was Andy fooling around.
See, and then, like I said, he ends up punished for that. Because, that little boy's flicking him, and the teacher's just a cunt. I love what she says. What is it? You shouldn't be worried about what other children are doing, especially when you're the new student, and you should be more worried about getting on my good side. Like, what a cunt-ass statement to say. Yeah, for real, dude. Like, fuck you on like, motherfucker, you think it's just because I'm new, I'm supposed to get on your good side? Fucking blow me. But that's besides the point. That's just a weird perception of people. And then, so she's like, keep your head down, and then, oh, no toys, because, Chucky snuck into the fucking school, because that's why, because I forgot, that's why he got held up for class, because, Chucky wrote, fuck you, bitch, on his paper. Yeah, that's right. That's what ultimately got him in the trouble where he was really chilling there. And then she was like, I'm taking your toy. And went and, did she take the toy or did she throw it in the closet? Chuckles, I can't fucking remember. Chuckles? Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, ain't that some motherfucking horse shit? For real. I swear. It's like some fucking, I just be throwing too many bottles. That's what it is. By PJB. We'll be right back.
These niggas fighting, throwing bottles in the club. These niggas bouncing, throwing chairs in the club. These niggas drinking, getting twisted in the club. Show that. Watching boy, who the fuck you think it was? These niggas fighting, throwing bottles in the club. These niggas bouncing, throwing chairs in the club. These niggas drinking, getting twisted in the club. Show that. Watching boy, who the fuck you think it was? Now you can turn over bottles, so your bottles. Turn over tables, Cause if y'all willing, then we able. You see a snitch, You punch that snitch, You see a bitch, Fuck that bitch, Touch that shit, and drop it dirty, My name ain't James, but I'm worthy, Fuck security, They can't stop us, Fuck the coppers, They can't stop us, Get drunk as hell, Hitting coke, gin and juice, Blow that smoke, hit your blow, in the middle of the flow, throw your bow, pick up your dough, fly out the bar, tear out the bar, Project Boys, y'all know who we are, you go to school, I drop out, fuck the family, get knocked out, fighting, throwing bottles in the club, these niggas bouncing, throwing chairs in the club.
I'm in this bitch.
Gang bang! Come on, let's jump the queen.
I'm in this bitch.
Into the wormhole, we got the right. Into the wormhole, we got the into the wormhole, we got the into the wormhole, we got the.
Yo, this is Frodo the Ghost, and you're listening to No Fucks Given Radio with the Unknown Factor.
I love this weapon more than any other thing in the whole wide world. You want to know why? No.
Check Frodo the Ghost out.
It's memorable.
Twitter.com @Frodo the Ghost. Instagram @Frodo the Ghost. Snapchat Frodo the Ghost, all one word. Facebook.com/Frodo the Ghost. And that's FRODO the Ghost.
Bada boom! Realest guys in the room! How you doing?
PopsRocks.com. BMMGSTL.com. FTIArmy.com, bitch.
Listen to me, Mickey. We need to talk. No. You know what? I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the...
F to the R to the O to the B to the O. Yo. No Fucks Given Radio, bitches.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Fuck, man. This ain't the No Fucks Given Hour. This is the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour. God damn it. Chuckles, I got too many shows. I can't keep this shit straight. Yeah.
Indeed.
Fuck it. Sorry about that, though, ladies and gentlemen. I had that slight tech issue. You know, it happens over here. No Fucks Given Radio. You know, it's cool. We just fixed that shit real quick, man. But yeah, we're gonna have to, man. Damn, man. Me and you have taken our sweet ass time getting through this Child's Play series. I don't think we're gonna be able to get to the thing this week. We're gonna have to hold that one off for next week. Fuck it, though. Hey, man. Maybe we'll actually be able to get to the book that way, Chuckles. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because neither of us got to the book.
We might even get back on Child's Play 2 again for the next episode, just because this whole fucking tech issue just happened.
Man, no, look, we're gonna finish up Child's Play 2. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Let me see. All right. You just got to make me remember exactly where the fuck I was, right?
So anyway, so we were still on
Chuckles?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. I was about to be like, let me shit a brick.
Yeah, so we're on Child's Play 2, so we're talking about the most hated fucking characters in this movie. So we're on the teacher and shit.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch. Man.
Yeah, I think the one what Chucky did was he took Andy's schoolwork and used a red crayon and just said, "Fuck you, bitch," on the paper when she was looking through the papers.
And then let me see. Let me see if I remember. Andy bounces out of that room, right? And the teacher comes in looking for him. And this is after, mind you, Andy and Chuckles had a bit of a skirmish in the schoolroom. And he ended up locking Chucky. Sorry, Chuckles. He ended up locking Chuckles in a closet. I don't know why Andy locked you in a closet, man. What the fuck did you do to Andy, Chuckles? No, he ended up locking Chucky in a closet and getting the fuck out of there. And then the teacher comes back in. And dude, look, that is like, I don't think that would work as a murder weapon, Chuckles. I don't.
But it worked though, because it was fucking crazy the way he presented it, though.
Well, that's what you need to offer in the next box, man.
A ruler.
Like, you can have a ruler, a sharpened pencil, or an apple. What are you gonna kill yourself with? But that's a different story. That's no fucks given. Yeah, but dude, like, the way he did it, dude, I don't know, man. It's, to me, that wasn't believable that would have killed her.
That must be like a heavy-ass ruler or something like that to kill her.
I mean, I suppose you got, I don't know, I mean, you old enough, Charles, them old-school metal ones that they don't use in schools no more?
Yeah, that was a wooden one. That was a straight-up wood ruler.
That shit would have broke. Whatever. Fuck it. Hey, we're running late, ladies and gentlemen. We still ain't got to Child's Play. Let's move this shit along a little bit. Charles, holy shit. So he kills that bitch, right? And then everybody's flipping out, you know, because fucking people are dying all around this kid, which would be really odd, because how the fuck are you going to prove that it's a doll? You know? This is the one where he comes back, correct me if I'm wrong, and fucking they're at the house, and he goes down in the basement looking for Chuckles. Looking for Chuckles. I'm sorry, looking for Chucky. He goes down in the basement looking for Chucky.
Jesus.
Yeah, with that little electric fucking a goddamn turkey carver. This motherfucker goes after a doll with a murderous soul. He goes after this motherfucker with a turkey carver.
That shit was genius. That's like, damn, that will kill a motherfucker.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can agree. I think I'd rather had a fucking straight up butcher knife.
Shit, like a turkey carver. That's like that can cut somebody too, man. Those things are sharp.
Yeah.
You could do like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre white and just use that and just stab them off.
True enough. See, but this is when the like they have a little altercation, Chucky's and Andy down there, and fucking they he ends up ducking off, and that's when the father comes down, and he sees Andy just standing here with a fucking turkey carver and freaks out, you know, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, especially if it's a foster kid standing there in your basement with a fucking sharp instrument. That's in the middle of the goddamn night. It's a little weird, you know. Creeps down there. Chucky fucking gets his ass because Chucky's a dick. Like, why, man? Why is everybody got, like, why you always got to get somebody on the stairs? Leave people alone on the stairs. Just let them get down the stairs first.
Well, if it's a character that's the most hated, you should kill him in the most gory fashion way. He pretty much deserved it anyways.
Man, the stepfather was a bit of a dick, or foster father, whatever. God, I don't know if he would have said I don't know if I would have said he's that much of a dick, you know? I'll tell you what the dick and really weird move is, though, is I find, like, so that happens, and then they fucking, they're like, we're gonna send the kid away, and they just take the fucking kid to a different house. Like, you're not gonna have any kind of questioning with what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, they just take him back to the foster care and shit.
Yeah, that's so fucking... dude, that's weird beyond weird. Like, no.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, I don't...
So anyway, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no, well, no, I was just saying, I feel like a lot of police procedure is lost in these films.
especially in that series, yeah, it's kind of retarded. So yeah, they take him back to the foster care, and this girl that he likes at the foster care, I forgot what her name was, but yeah, she's the one that pretty much would believe Andy throughout the whole entire thing, because she was pretty suspicious with Chucky as well. So she tried to check on the mom and shit like that, and the mom gets killed by Chucky.
Yeah, I remember. That's when Chucky ends up grabbing her and using her to fucking get to Andy, right?
And how the way he killed her was fucked up. He used like sewing machines, like she was sewing something, and he killed her with a sewing machine.
See, but look, you want to get to brutal deaths. Yeah, let's get into the end of this film, because the end of this, man, the deaths at the end of this film were fucking straight brutal, for real. Because this gets to another scene where, like I said, he gets old girl in the car, and again, it's fucking Chucky with a knife to somebody going, fucking drive, right? Why would you drive this goddamn doll around?
Especially as a knife. Like, come on now. You could have easily kicked him out the window or shit like that.
Dude, 1,000 things. And then you fucking get pulled over by a cop. Oh, you've heard of the dogs, or you've heard of the dolls that cry, right? This one bleeds. That shit is not even believable.
That is not believable, man. That is not believable.
Like, you got a doll that bleeds? What kind of weird, fucked up fetish you got?
For real.
Oh, shit, man. But she actually does the smart thing. Unlike the detective in the first episode. Chucky's all like, fucking speed up, speed up. She's like, fine. Buckles her seatbelt. Slams her fucking brakes on. Proper response. I'm impressed with that bitch's intelligence level. Especially for a horror film character.
Oh, yeah.
But
and puts the brakes on and shit like that, and he flies off.
Well, but see, this is where she loses me, man. Right? So she does the smart thing right there. Now, let me just ask you, Chuckles, what do you think is the next smartest move? You just threw this thing out the front of your window. What are you going to do?
You're going to smash it through a telephone pole or something.
Thank you. Right? You're going to make it to where your car is between that motherfucker and a solid object, right? This bitch fucking doesn't, like, she fucking makes sure to hit the spot he is not on, I feel like. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Pin this motherfucker down, cut his fucking head off, and then take it into a police station, put a fire to it, and when this motherfucker screams like a human being in front of the cops, just be like, okay, can I have a fucking good day now, and you go deal with this?
They could have done that, but it's like, fucking, that would be too quick. But yeah, he ends up doing this. He ends up escaping from that shit, and he has her by a fucking knife to the throat and shit, and told her that playtime's over. He could have killed her just right. He could have killed her right then and could have moved on, but no, he used her anyways.
See, but that motherfucker couldn't have driven a car to get where he needed to get, because he had to get to where Andy was.
Mm-hmm.
So, I see that point on that, man. Yeah, but then they finally do get to that fucking area. Let me see. All right, yeah. So he does show up, and they show up at the school. That's right, to pull him out. And God, I love that that's a brutal murder, man. Fucking, let me see this doll. It grabs the fucking doll, and the doll just stabs that fucking bitch. Like, brutal, man. That's, like, that one really surprised me how they played that murder off, just to where he could get them off. Like, I liked how they did that, man. They played it together well right there.
Yeah. Especially when she got stabbed, she landed straight into the printer, and they took files and pictures of her. And
yeah, dude, and they just keep on fucking printing. Like, you got pictures of a dead bitch getting fucking. You got dead bitches getting printed out, fucking. So yeah, so that happens, man, and then they end up back at the factory where they were initially remade with Chuckles, right? Or with Chuckles? I don't know why the fuck I'm on. This motherfucker is apparently a possessed doll.
It's because you're in a fucking rush.
Oh, it's because I'm in a rush, my wife says. It's not because of... Yeah. Well, it's because we've been on goddamn... We were supposed to get to actually 4 movies tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's not gonna fucking happen. But there will be more episodes of the Freaky... There'll be more episodes of Freaky Fucked Up for your hour. You know, man. Fuck it. I swear to God, we'll bring Child's Play 3 in on episode 3. Hey, actually, that kind of works. Child's Play 3, episode 3. We might just have to do that, man. That's a damn good idea.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. But yeah, they finally get to the factory. And dude, what the fuck is up with the setup of this factory? Their goddamn shit is set up like a maze. I have worked in a lot of factories in my lifetime. I have never seen a factory set up anywhere like that shit.
Me neither. I've seen it. I've worked in factories. It's not like what you see in real life.
Yeah, because I'm like...
Especially a toy factory.
Yeah. That shit's stacked up to one side in the corner. Not set up like a goddamn maze. I mean, dude, I would understand. Yeah, I would understand the maze principle if it was like, there were 30 fucking different versions of the good guy. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would serve a purpose to, have a location. But it's the same fucking doll. I don't know how many times over in a fucking maze. No, it's so. Oh my God, I think that's the thing that drove me like. There's so many things about this shit. I'm like, why? I know it's for dramatic purposes, but couldn't you have figured out something that was more into the realm of realism that also would have worked for the dramatic? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, exactly. You can't have a goddamn fucking corncob fucking maze in the middle of a fucking factory made of boxes that are supposed to have fucking dolls in them. What the shit?
Right? Exactly. It's like, I don't understand why they kept them all in boxes and they stacked them like a fucking wall high, like the fucking Great Wall of China and shit.
It was weird, man. It really, really was. But yeah, I mean, I understand for the dramatic purposes, like I said, it worked as far as just to have a maze for them to run in and dead ends and this and that. And, so it worked for the purposes of the film. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I forgot to mention, though, actually, because Chucky got Andy in this factory by himself. And this is when he finds out that it's actually just too late for him to commit the ritual. Now, I will say at this moment, I think it's dope. You can look at the Chucky doll, and it's just become more human. It has way more of a human look to it than it initially did in the film. That's dope.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. That's really, really fucking dope. I like how they did that, man. They really pushed that shit, and I really fucking liked that.
Yeah, it made it, and they made him look more scarier than the first original one. Because the original Chucky movie, he just looked like a plastic doll that does not look terrifying. The way they put him in the second movie, though, they made him more look realistic looking now that he became more human towards the doll. That right there scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid when I watched it. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked fucking real.
Oh, I see, and yeah, like I said, I never watched these when I was a kid, but I could see watching them as a kid, especially how they progressively made him look more and more human throughout the film. Yeah, I could see how that could scare the fuck out of you, Chuckles, for real. Yeah, I understand that, man. I do. Yeah, but like I said, so I mean, at that point, you really see him getting human, and then old girl, like I said, they break in, they have this whole run around in the fucking maze made of good guy boxes, which is ridiculous, I think my favorite part though is, and it's funny because we'll have a, well, whatever, I can't, but the part where he gets his hand stuck,
Oh,
and
I love this scene right here.
Yeah, man. First off, like balls for Chucky ripping that shit off, and then what he does with the stub, man. How he just takes the blade and fucking makes a less cool version of what Ash did from Evil Dead. Because look, a fucking chainsaw is so much cooler than a knife. I'll be real honest. You can't beat a chainsaw hand, man. You can't.
No, you can't.
Yeah. Knife's cool, but it's not a fucking chainsaw. That's just, you can't trump it. But he finally gets that knife hand, man. And then, I mean, you see them, they're getting really close to escape. They're going through the machine that's placing the eyes in the dolls. And I love that, dude, when this is happening, when you see these eyes getting placed in these dolls, I was like, I don't know what's about to happen, but there's something about to be really fucked up with this machine right here, placing these eyes in these dolls,
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that poor fucking security dude. Or maintenance guy, whatever he was. I don't know, but goddamn.
Yeah, he got fucked up the worst in this shit. The way he ended up was badass.
Yeah.
He ended up splicing him. He ended up being on the machine. The thing just like implanted plastic doll eyeballs into his eyes. And I was like, damn.
I just watched this film today, I gotta say, and that vividly popped into my head when you explained it. Like, just vivid, man. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, I just watched Child's Play 2 today. Yeah. So yeah, they do that, man. I mean, dude, can I say, this motherfucker was a bitch to kill. Like, I know he was a pain in the ass to kill in the first film, but I mean, so they end up seeing that security guard, running off some more. And then they find the thing that I don't know, what the fuck was the purpose of the machine they shoved him in at the end? Do you know?
What it was, because that thing, everything was going apeshit. Like, all the machinery was fucking up all the dolls, like, making them disfigured and shit. Like, they're placing them on the wrong side. And so, when he got up to Andy, it's just like, the girl placed him into this thing and had him trapped and locked up. And we all thought that he was going to be fucked up. He was going to die at the end of it. But he ended up escaping, and he got his legs cut off and shit. But the way it happened, when he came out of the box, it looked melted, fucked up, and brutalized. And looked like it was covered in blood. It looked like it was him.
Yeah, fully, dude. I mean, it looked like they'd had it because the clothes were on there, and you didn't see any clothes get shoved in that whole process as far as when the arms and legs were coming in through that machine and everything. So yeah, I mean, they made it fully look like that. I will say that, like, because at that point, old girl, the friend of the fucking Andy that's from the foster home shit, whatever, I don't know her fucking name, she's been knocked out, and she's on her way up into that same spot that Chucky just fucking came from, got all fucked up from, lost his legs. And I'll give Andy, dude, and this is why, look, next week we'll get into, or next month, god damn it, not next week. What the fuck am I doing to myself sometimes, I wonder. We're going to get into Child's Play 331, as well as break down the old and new, the thing. I know he said we were going to get that today, but hey, man, fuck it, Child's Play was dope, so we went fucking pretty in-depth with it. What are you going to say? But yeah, how fucking... Oh wait, we'll get to rating. We'll get to ratings. Hold on. No, I just gotta say though, like, I feel like Andy just progressively gets ballsier and ballsier throughout these films, and I feel like it's.
Oh yeah.
I know this is an odd comparison, but he has what I would call Ash syndrome. I call it Ash syndrome because look, if you're placed in so many insane situations, eventually you just kind of go crazy and come to accept it. You know.
Exactly.
Like, oh.
Like he was scared at first that in the first movie, then he just became like he just grew his man balls already in child's body and just like fought his demons and shit.
Hell yeah. It's like, man, this goddamn doll's trying to fuck kill me again. God. That would really, if you'd survived it like more than 2 times, dude, the third time it wouldn't so much be frightening as just fucking annoying.
Oh, yeah. Especially how Chucky died. Yeah, especially how Chucky died in the movie was by far one of the most brutalist fucking horror movie deaths I ever seen. So
oh, no, that...
out of the box.
Yeah, oh, wait, now let's... Yeah, okay. All right, you're gonna... All right.
Yeah, he gets out of the box. So they didn't really show how he got out of there, but he got out there and he has no legs. He got his legs cut off and shit. The moment that he was about to kill Andy squirts him with this like hot plaster, like that pink plaster that they use to make that skin tone, that that white skin tone for dolls and shit like that. So he pours it all over Chucky and he's all burnt and he's all melted as shit. And he came back like a fucking zombie, like growling and screaming and shit like that, trying to kill him. Then the girl wakes up and puts the hose in his mouth where all that plastic shit comes in, and he blows his head off. And that was like the end of it. That was like fucking brutal.
Dude, it was they did that very well. The head pop, I liked the head pop. The head pop was fucking nice.
Oh yeah, and it's like blood splattered everywhere over the fucking mold and shit.
Yeah. Man, Chuckles, those can I say I love starting this show with you, dude. It's gotten me to watch some old horror films that I had never taken the time to watch, as well as some a couple more recent ones that have just been fucking dope as fuck. By that I mean 31. Holy shit, that film, dude, I love that fucking film. Doomhead, I'm about that shit, right? But we've ran a little long tonight on the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour here, yeah? Because like I said, Child's Play was dope. We wanted to get in depth with it, right? So, you know, we didn't get to 31. We didn't get to The Thing, or The Thing, for that matter. We'll get into all that shit next month, yeah? And we're going to break the book out, Chuckles? Are we going to get the book into the fucking thing? Chuckles? Really? Whatever. Fuck it. You know, it fucked up, but it's been a good show. And this is No Fucks Given Radio. And goddamn it, it's your only warning by Frodo the Ghost. Have a good night. Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour.
This right here is your only warning. I'm not gonna make it easy for ya. This right here is your only warning. Step into the ghost and it's your misfortune. If you cross that line, then it's shoot to kill. You gon' put it on the line and I'ma test your will. But test your will, you better have them skills. If you lack them skills, then you're bound to be killed. This right here is your only warning. Only warning. Only warning. This right here is your only warning. Only warning. Only warning. If you cross that line, then it's shoot to kill. You gon' put it on the line and I'ma test your will. But test your will, you better have them skills. If you lack them skills, then you're bound to be killed. The heart that I was born with, I curse from the start. Cause everybody and their mama wants to pick it apart. The deception is the reason why my outlooks are dark. It's got my brain bouncing around like Mario Kart. Go ahead, motherfucker, try to play on my flaws. Not a single thing you saying gon' be breaking my balls. I'm the one calling the shots, FTG is the boss. Go against me, just chalk it up as your loss. You be sounding like a bitch with the way that you talk. Keep up with the chatter, but you ain't walking that walk. I can electrify the world, all it takes is a spark. You put a shock into this game because it's filled up with sharks. The rap game is the ocean filled with poisonous waters. You could last so long, but any moment you're gonna. So many smiling faces every time they turn the corners. Pay attention to this song, the only time I'm gonna warn you. Understand that I ain't gonna be the one that conform to. Wearing tight jeans, going around saying turn up. And you can fuck around and end up stuff in the furnace. Burn your ass to a crisp, bitch, you serve no purpose. I ain't gotta do shit just to prove that you're worthless. You ain't done no service, you ain't nobody special. And if you are the pot, then I guess I'm the kettle. And you can think it all you want, but you ain't on my level. You're afraid of what I'm doing, I'm invoking your fears. You're afraid of true opinions from the eyes of your peers. You're afraid of what I say is gonna nest in ears. And I can tell it's real near, you about to burst in tears. Got you pissing your pants from the look of my leer. About to get real weird, you can tell on my sneer. Fuck every single one of them rumors you hear. I'm taking over the world, do I make myself clear? This right here is your only one.
Got something you want to tell me?
Yes, I'm laying on an air mattress. What are you doing?
You're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
What's up? It's everybody's favorite underground angel.
And furthermore,
I'm representing the 260.
I was trying to get him off, but Insky out.
Y'all should go check out J-Rock and Filey Smace. You can find them on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, anywhere there's music.
Wow, Trinette, that was amazing.
Yeah, well, you know. Wait a minute. You liar! This ain't a condom wrapper. It's from a frickin' candy bar.
So?
And you're listening to No Fucks Given Radio.
you can all go fuck yourselves.
The Unknown Factor, and I love my Shell.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, because I fucked up. Because, you know, I'm the Unknown Factor. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but Chuckles, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's why I'm glad I got the associates on at FGR that I do. Whether it's Chuckles, this headhunting clown I got with me right now on that Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour, Super Smash Brothers and Super Nintendo, or fucking Project Born over on the No Bullshit Zone, Static on that Talk Sick, Talk Snuff, fucking Salem on the Rebel Rewind, all kinds of shit, man. But we about forgot one important thing, and, you know, Chuckles had to remind me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, in every ending of this show, we have to give a movie a rating, and we have to give it an honest fucking rating. So we would say, what the ratings between the one for Child's Play 1 and then second for Child's Play 2?
All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna each go first on one of them. All right, which one you want to go first on, Chuckles?
For the first movie, Child's Play 1, in my opinion, in my personal rating, for those who agree with me or don't agree with me, I have to probably give this movie at least like a like a 7 out of 10.
A 7?
Because in a way, no, actually, I take that back. I'll probably give it like a 6 out of 10. It was in between. I like the concept they were going with, but when it came down to like idiotic characters and it's just like not thinking about like the whole storyline or the full details of the certain characters, the storyline to it, it kind of blew me off of proportion. But in the story-wise, how they put this character together in the first start, you have to give it respect for that. And for the second movie of Child's Play, I had to give this movie like a 9 out of 10 because it was fucking good.
All right. See, man, now I'm gonna have to agree with you on the first one. Yeah, I'd say a 6 tops because there's a lot of dumbass characters, man. It's just little things where I'm like, motherfuckers don't think like that. You know, like, I hope they don't think like that, you know, because if they do, Jesus, no wonder we're so fucked up as a country and a world and a planet, but whatever. The second, I don't know, Charles, me and you, dude, you realize at this point, me and you have agreed on every rating for every film, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Like, exactly. I don't know if I can give that a 9. I don't know. Like, it was good. I don't know if it was a 9 good, though, man. I'd say, like, a solid 8. Like, it was good. It definitely...
That was good.
Yeah, it definitely... They brought in way more things as far as building in Chucky and giving him more of a character as far as making him more, you know, comical and shit with what he did and just the fucking murders were way more brutal. So, yeah, I'd say a solid 8. I can't give it a 9, though. Chuckles. Not in good conscience.
I'll probably give it, like, a 8.5.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to add the 0.5 because I was like, then this motherfucker's going to say 8.5. And then we're still going to have the same goddamn scores all the way through.
Yeah, you're an 8. I'm an 8.5, so that's like slightly off.
You saying you prettier than me, motherfucker?
Like slightly off.
He is prettier than me, but fuck it. I am the unknown factor. He is Chuckles the Headhunter Clown. This has been the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour. Chuckles, final thoughts?
Shit. If you know your shit, if you love horror movies, be sure to watch them constantly. If you have some certain opinions of our voices or something like that, if you have a certain opinion, be sure to give us a comment on what you think. But other than that, though, if you just love horror movies, keep on watching and become a gorehound.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. I don't want to see. I played that I played that on the last one. I don't want to do it. I'm trying to figure out what to go out on, man. Because look, I was gonna go out on Only Warning by Frodo the Ghost. Shout out to Frodo, man. FTI Army doing that shit up there. Well, down there in St. Louis to me, over to the side to you, but whatever. And I gotta figure out a fucking track to end on, Chuckles. That's hard sometimes, man. And I ain't picking one of your tracks. You hear me? I ain't picking one of my tracks either. Right? Though I do have some dope shit in the work by Dosha Demon right now. Yeah, that's a different point altogether, man. So, hey, you know what? Mentioning Dosha, an associate of mine and Chuckles both. Where the fuck is the fucking...
Shout out to Dosha Demon.
There you go. I was like, where the fuck's the fucking file that's got his shit in it? You know, but... Fucking goddamn it, motherfucking whatever. This is Unforgiven. God damn it, stay that way. I'll stay unknown. He'll stay headhunting, and this will stay the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour. No fucks given. Have a good night.
retreat. Demons are weak, you're standing so shaken. I guess it's not time you face defeat as you quickly falling to a beat. Bow down and feel the fucking heat. Blood is on the wall, hear the call and the demons down the hall. Where you stand, you will fall. And yes, anyone can fucking die. Skinny, fat, big or small. Even if you're short but tall. Shake and shiver, I deliver. Sharp, put your knife into your liver. Open up that bread to your dead, tossing you in the river. Anger adding up to malice, leave you